Before we jump into today's episode, I am so excited to be able to tell you that my debut book, Optimal You, Supercharge Your Energy, Strengthen Your Immunity, is now published. Optimal You is a groundbreaking guide uncovering the 8 pillars of health for supercharged energy and strengthened immunity to optimize your health and extend your health span. Delve into evidence-based strategies to optimize nutrition, balance your lifestyle, reduce toxin exposure, and address root causes of health imbalances. It includes a 14-step anti-inflammatory nutrition blueprint to supercharge your mitochondria and fortify your immune system. Plus, you get my 4 lifestyle S's: sleep, stress, strength, and social, that form the foundation of optimal well-being. On top of all that, when you buy the book, you get access to a special area on the website that gives you all the resources, plus recipes and guides that we talk about within the book. You can empower yourself with practical tools and insights to embark on a transformative journey towards Optimal You. Head over to optimalyoubook.com to get your copy now, or you can get your copy from Amazon worldwide or your local bookstore. When you've got your copy, don't forget to share on social media, tag me in it at good_health, GOODE, and use the hashtag OptimalYouBook. I can't wait to see what you think of the book, and I really hope that it brings you lots of health and wellness. Now let's head to today's episode.
Welcome to the Good Health Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Good, a certified functional medicine practitioner, registered nutritionist, and author. In this podcast, we delve into the world of energy and immune health and wellness with positivity, from optimal health and energy to stress and burnout, right through to immune conditions such as thyroid and autoimmune disease. We deep dive into functional medicine, nutritional medicine, and lifestyle medicine, as well as the personal stories of our amazing guests, from Olympians to famous faces and guest experts from all different parts of the health and wellness world. It's time to stop letting your health hold you back and become the optimal version of you. Don't forget to come and join the conversation on Instagram at good_health, that's GOODE, or visit the website nicolegoodhealth.com to find out more.
Welcome to the Good Health Podcast, where we explore the science and strategies for optimizing your health, your energy, and your immune resilience. I'm your host, Nicole Good, functional medicine practitioner and registered nutritional therapist. And today we're diving into a topic that's more relevant than ever: immunity versus immune resilience. We all know the importance of immunity, but have you ever thought about what it means to have immune resilience? This is a concept that I talk about in my book, Optimal You. And it could be a missing piece in how we approach staying healthy in today's fast-paced, high-stress world. So grab a cup of tea or take us on your next walk with you. You won't want to miss this one. By the end of this episode, you'll know the key differences between immunity and immune resilience, why resilience is the ultimate goal, and actionable steps you can do to help build it. So let's jump straight in. First, let's break down what we mean by immunity and immune resilience. Immunity is your body's defense system. It's like the firefighter rushing in to put out that blaze. And when your body encounters a virus, a bacteria, or some other harmful invader, your immune system responds with tools like inflammation, fevers, and antibodies to neutralize that threat. Now, immune resilience takes this a step further. It's your body's ability to adapt, recover, and thrive despite challenges. We're all going to come into contact with challenges at some point. But imagine having a system that not only puts out fires, but also ensures that they don't ignite in the first place. Resilience is proactive and it's sustainable, while immunity is more reactive. And the difference is key. Immunity often focuses on the short term, getting through an illness or through an infection. Resilience, on the other hand, is about building a robust system that can handle not just today's challenges, but tomorrow's as well. So here's an analogy. Immunity is like carrying an umbrella when it rains. Immune resilience is checking the weather, wearing a raincoat, and having waterproof boots at the ready, so you're prepared no matter what. It's a shift in mindset from defense to proactive care. So why does this immune resilience matter so much? The problem with focusing only on immunity is that it's reactive, and we tend to then rely on quick fixes, whether it's supplements, medication, or just trying to push through when we feel unwell. This approach misses the bigger picture. The underlying factors that influence your immune system, like chronic inflammation, poor gut health, or unmanaged stress. On the other hand, when you focus on building that immune resilience, you're giving your body the tools it needs to respond to challenges effectively and recover quickly. Think about it. Fewer sick days, quicker recovery time, long-term protection against chronic illnesses and autoimmune diseases. Immune resilience is like investing in your health for the future. And the best part is it's entirely within your control. So before we look at how we're going to do some of this, I want to read you an excerpt from my book, Optimal You. What is immune resilience? Immunity is your body's ability to effectively respond to and defend against various pathogens, toxins, and other challenges. People often talk about boosting their immune system. Immune resilience focuses more on balance. Immune resilience involves a well-coordinated and balanced immune response where the immune system can distinguish between harmful invaders and the body's own cells. It includes the body's ability to modulate the immune response to prevent excessive inflammation or autoimmune reactions. We don't want a boosted immune system. We want balance. This is immune resilience. How many times have you heard someone say, the kids keep making me sick, or it's just an age thing? These are the two main excuses that we always use, right? The fact is, your children have developing immune systems and are going to come into contact with viruses and bacteria that they haven't come across before. Getting sick allows their adaptive immune system to grow and develop. You have likely come up against these bugs before, so you should have some immune resilience. It's not your children's fault if you haven't worked on building your immune resilience or you've lived a life that's impacted your immune function. Excuse 1, the kids keep making me sick. Recently, I was working with patient C on optimizing his health. We worked on his immune function, gut health, and adrenals. A few months later, I was working with his wife. We'll call her patient E. Why? Because in her words, the children now think their dad is superhuman. While the whole house has gone down with repeated colds and bugs from school, the dad, patient C, has been fighting fit. Now the wife, patient E, admitted that she was dubious about working on gut health to improve her overall health, energy, and immune function. She wasn't convinced it would work. But the proof is in the pudding, and now she wants to be, as the children say, superhuman too, or at least in optimal health. This couple also had yearly Bupa health checks, and a year on from working with me, their health review was much improved. Here's a message from patient E. Finished our medical at Bupa, and the doctor was amazed at our results. And we've mentioned that we have you assist us and made some changes. I said, hire my nutritionist. This was all working on balancing the body and building immune resilience. Excuse 2, it's just an age thing. Often, it's actually not just an age thing. It isn't just inevitable. It's not just a result that you have to accept and allow. Let's look at Alzheimer's disease. Many often put this down to age, but it's actually not. It's not a given that as you age, you will develop Alzheimer's. If it was, we would all get it. It's also not a gene thing. Less than 1% of cases are due to genetics. The good news is that this means there are steps you can take to benefit your brain health and stave off diseases like Alzheimer's. Simple changes like diet and lifestyle help keep you optimally healthy. So that's a real key with immune resilience. As well as it being proactive, it's also about balance. When we just look at immunity, we just look at boosting our immune system in the event of catching something. But boosting our immune system isn't a good thing. If we've got that immune resilience and we've got that balance already, we don't need to boost our immune system. So now that we understand the importance of immune resilience, let's talk about how we build it. In functional medicine, we take a holistic approach, focusing on 4 key areas. Number 1, nutrition. Start with anti-inflammatory foods, so things like leafy greens, berries, and fatty fish. These help reduce chronic inflammation, which is a major stressor on your immune system. Key nutrients to prioritize are things like vitamin D, zinc, omega-3s, and probiotics. These are all scientifically proven to help support immune health. Number 2 is lifestyle. Stress management is huge here. Practices like mindfulness, nature walks, breathing exercises can all help lower those cortisol levels, which directly impact your immune resilience. Sleep is another pillar. Did you know that most of your immune repair actually happens during deep sleep? So it's really important for immune resilience that we're prioritizing 7 or 8 hours of quality sleep every night. And let's not forget movement. Strength training and regular exercise really help to support that immune function and overall resilience. Number 3 is gut health. The gut is the command center for your immune system. Over 70% of your immune system is actually in the gut. So feeding your microbiome with fermented foods, things like yogurt, sauerkraut, prebiotics like bananas and asparagus, and avoiding overly processed foods that are going to disrupt that gut health are really important. Number 4, it's environmental factors. So finally, really important to consider your environment when we're looking at building immune resilience. Reducing exposure to toxins from household cleaners, from skincare products, and even plastics can take a real significant load off your immune system, and every small step counts. It all adds up. So let's look at some of the common myths, the top 3 sort of common myths that I see around immune resilience. Myth 1, a strong immune system means you'll never get sick. The truth is, getting sick occasionally is normal, and it's even beneficial. It's how your immune system learns and grows stronger. Immune resilience means that you will recover faster and with fewer complications. Myth 2, taking vitamin C guarantees immunity. The truth is, while vitamin C is helpful, it's not a magic bullet. We do use it often if somebody is sick, but building resilience requires a combination of nutrients, lifestyle habits, and consistent care. There is not one nutrient that you can take that's really going to fix the problem. Myth number 3, boosting immunity is always good. The truth is, overactive immunity can lead to chronic inflammation or even autoimmune disease. The goal is balance and immune resilience, not boosting immunity. Let's bring it all together with some actionable steps that you could start today. Number 1, add 1 anti-inflammatory food into each of your meals this week. Maybe it's spinach, maybe it's salmon, or a handful of blueberries. Number 2, dedicate 5 minutes daily to deep breathing or mindfulness to lower those stress levels. And number 3, try committing to a consistent sleep schedule. Aim for 7 or 8 hours each night. Remember, immune resilience isn't built in a day. It's about small, consistent changes that add up over time. So pick small things that you can focus on each week and build from there. That's it for today's episode on immunity versus immune resilience. I hope you feel inspired to take control of your health and start building a more resilient system. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who you think could benefit from this information. And if you're looking for more resources, head to the links below this episode and download your free guide, 5 Steps to Building Immune Resilience below. Don't forget, if you want to work more on immune resilience, you can get my book, Optimal You, Supercharge Your Energy, Strengthen Your Immunity, out now in all good bookshops. Optimal You is focused all around building immune resilience, and it has a 14-step nutrition blueprint in it that's going to help you to do that. It also looks at all 4 of the lifestyle factors and specific nutrients to help build that immune system. You can grab a copy now from any good bookstore or online from Amazon. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the Good Health Podcast. Until then, take care and stay resilient.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Good Health Podcast. Do share the episode with anyone you think it may benefit, and help us to spread the word on all things health and wellness by rating, liking, or subscribing to the podcast. If you want more, you can listen to more episodes on your favourite podcast app, or sign up to my newsletter for my favourite tips, tricks, health advice, brands, recipes, and more at nicolegoodhealth.com/newsletter. Have a lovely week. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Good Health Podcast.